We're at the Izaak Walton Inn in Essex, Montana. It's a historic place, and there's a lot of railroad theme in this area. It's late at night. We're gonna go check it out. Come with us. We stayed at the Izaak Walton Inn last night, and tonight we're going to stay in the orange caboose. Let's go take a walk and see what it looks like.
The historic Izaak Walton Hotel. This marvelous hotel that we stayed in last night was originally built by the railroad to house their workers that were working on the railroad here. Back in the early days of Glacier National Park, they were hoping that they could have a place where people could come up by rail and get into the park, and therefore increase the ridership on the railroad. Even though Essex didn't become the southern entrance into Glacier National Park, it's still quite a destination on its own. The hotel here has all kinds of things to do. There are the cabooses that you can spend the night in. You can even spend the night in a restored locomotive that actually has a guest quarters built into it. If you love trains, there's no better place to come than right here to watch real trains in action. This is the first week of December, and there's already about 5 inches of snow on the ground. The ski trails are open. They have their own network of ski trails where you can go cross-country skiing, you can do snowshoeing. Over my shoulder here, you'll see the guest cabins, and you can also spend the night there. Now, the entire facility is open during the winter time, so if you want to spend a night in the cabin in January, you can do that. Most guests these days arrive by car, but back in the old days you would come in by rail. But guess what? Even now, today, Amtrak will stop down here and drop off and pick up passengers. We do believe the average snowfall here is 12 feet every season.
Hi! Welcome to the Orange Caboose. Take a look around. The Orange Caboose is a fully equipped hotel room. Pretty cool. We've got a full 3-drawer dresser. Got a large bed. We have a little bench/couch here. There's a little wooden bench over there. There's a dining table here, cozy for 2. And there's lots of little windows, so there's lots of light coming in all over the cabin. Caboose. It's not a cabin. Kind of looks like a cabin with the wood everywhere. It's nice. We even have heat in the caboose, so even though it's somewhere in the 20s outside, very cold, which is wonderful. The air is crisp and cool, but in here it's nice and warm. We even have a little kitchenette with some cupboards. There's a coffee pot, a sink, 4-burner gas stove, and a microwave. And there's a little fridge. There's even a bathroom in here. It's small, but it's doable. Check it out. There's rings here. Oh, hey, look at this. There's a chair up here with a view. Oh, check this out. You gotta see this. This is the view from the chair. There's one window. There's 2 windows. And there's one behind me. 3 windows. All right, we're ready. Let's go skiing. We have had a fantastic time doing our cross-country skiing here. They have 3 levels of trails. It's a bit cold and I'm a bit tired. It's time to get some hot food. But we have had a fantastic time. There are lots of areas to go, and they even have a little bit of night skiing here. So they've got lights all along the path, so you can do a little bit of that too. And you gotta come up and try it.
We just spent the night in this wonderfully restored old caboose here at the Izaak Walton Inn. And as it turns out, they put us in the honeymoon suite, which has 1 bed instead of enough for a family, which was perfect for us. And it just so turns out that it's just about our anniversary, so it worked out great. I'd like to tell you a little bit about the place, some of our impressions. The food here is exquisitely good. They have a real chef down there. The food he cooks is amazing, and it's not expensive either. They have a whole network of ski trails out back. You can rent cross-country ski equipment or snowshoes at a very reasonable cost and spend the whole day out there. We did that, and I'll tell you what, our muscles are sore, We've used muscles we've not used in years, and we're definitely feeling it this morning. So anyway, this is a great place to come, and if you love railroads, it's a great place to be totally immersed in the railroad environment. And I want to mention, because you're immersed in a railroad environment, there's an active train yard out here, and they do run their trains through here all day and all night long. So just be aware of that if you come here. The people were friendly, it was a great experience, and I highly recommend it. The Izaak Walton Inn in Essex, Montana.